Tonight, the crypto conspiracy, how Donald Trump and Elon Musk are using manufactured crises, political appointments, and social media to drive Bitcoin prices up to record highs and to profit from it all. That's tonight on Narativ. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Narativ. This is the very iconic moment we all remember about Elon Musk's purchase of Twitter. A much younger-looking Musk carrying a kitchen sink into Twitter headquarters and declaring, "Let that sink in." But the actual story of how Elon Musk bought Twitter began much earlier. In late 2021, Russian President Vladimir Putin reached out to Elon Musk. It was soon after that initial Putin contact that Musk quietly began to purchase shares of Twitter. The conventional wisdom around Elon Musk's purchase of Twitter is that it was an eccentric move by one very eccentric billionaire, Elon Musk. But that's not the case at all. It was actually bankrolled by an unprecedented alliance of anti-democratic forces. To be fair, 50% of the money that went to buy Twitter came from Elon Musk himself, backed by Tesla shares used as collateral. But the rest of it came from a motley crew of funds and national interest sources that were really anti-democratic in nature. $2 billion from the Saudi Prince Al Walid Fund, $500 million from Binance, that's a Chinese crypto firm, $375 million from Qatar. Dig a little further and you'll find companies that are also connected directly to the Kremlin. So companies like Vi Capital, which is operating out of the UAE these days, but is actually linked to the Russian tech investor Yuri Milner. And two New York-based firms with ties to Russian oligarchs are also among the investors. Now, of course, Vladimir Putin has been acting as the captain of this team of anti-democratic, authoritarian leaders that have been determined to bring down democracy. And it's this team which ultimately funded the purchase of Twitter. It's quite ironic that you've got these authoritarian interests coming together under the banner of free speech, only they don't have any free speech at home at all.
In a tweet, Musk wrote, "Entering Twitter HQ, let that sink in." And right there, you can see him walking into Twitter headquarters, smiling, holding a large sink. Musk also changed his Twitter bio description to read Chief Twit.
X, formerly Twitter, has lost 60% of its value since that day that Elon Musk bought Twitter. That's $25 billion gone, or you might say down the sink. As it turns out, many of those investors have been wanting their money back. Fidelity, the insurance company, had to write down $17 billion alone in losses just last year. Musk is facing pressure from angry Twitter investors who want their money back. But there's also Russian backers who expect influence in the new Trump administration and hope that Elon Musk can deliver that. Also, banks are very seriously worried about their loans to Elon Musk. And Tesla shareholders are watching their stocks swing with every Musk tweet. None of it is making anybody feel very comfortable. We know that Elon Musk used a lot of Tesla stock in order to fund the purchase of Twitter. It was used as collateral in order to raise the loans he needed to buy Twitter. But there's another big factor weighing on Tesla's balance sheet, and that is a significant amount of Bitcoin that it holds. In fact, Tesla has 10,000 Bitcoin and SpaceX has 8,000 Bitcoins on its balance sheet. So if the price of Bitcoin collapses, it would be game over for Musk and all his three companies. The same is also likely true for many of the key investors in Twitter/X. Those Russian, Chinese, Saudi Arabian companies all have very heavy Bitcoin investments. And perhaps this is the key reason why Elon Musk became such a big proponent of Donald Trump. Before the election of Donald Trump, when Bitcoin was trading at $70,000 a Bitcoin. Now take a look at what happens after the election. On November 5th, Trump wins the election. Within a week, the price of Bitcoin jumps about $20,000. You can see it here. The first red circle you see on the chart there, that's Trump's election. And then you could see this incredible surge that follows until the end of November, early December. And then the line begins to flatten out as we approach December. That's when Trump jumps back into the marketplace by making several big announcements. He says that he's going to elect David Sachs as the crypto czar. There isn't always a crypto czar, but in the Trump administration, there will be a crypto czar. And that announcement that David Sachs will be that person sends shockwaves through the entire Bitcoin community because it is exactly a signal that they're looking for, that the Trump administration will be very crypto friendly. And what follows over the next few days is several announcements, which proves exactly that, how pro-crypto Trump will be. In fact, the day after he announced Sachs's appointment, he puts out this on Truth Social. This is from Donald Trump. "Congratulations, Bitcoiners. You are welcome." Then on December 7th, Trump announces plans to recognize cryptocurrency as a commodity, not a security. That's a big regulatory change that people were looking for in the marketplace because it means that institutional investors could invest in crypto. Each announcement is amplified on X, obviously. Each amplification drives the prices even higher. And by December 15th or so, you get that Bitcoin peak price of $108,000. If you're lucky enough to own some Bitcoin, you've done really well since Trump's election because you've seen the price surge by about 50%. Let's take that 50% as a benchmark because, in fact, it is a little higher today, but Tesla's Bitcoin value has increased by $318 million. SpaceX has gained a value of $315 million. Musk's personal crypto portfolio, this is the crypto that he owns by himself, includes Ethereum and Dogecoin and other Bitcoin. So they would have seen a similar jump, about 50% gain. And this is where it gets really troubling. Donald Trump also stands to profit from all these cryptocurrency announcements. You may recall he established something called World Liberty Financial, and it was launched just before these announcements went public. The website of World Liberty Financial says it's inspired by Donald Trump. It doesn't say it is Donald Trump, but you can bet that every one of these tokens that this particular website is going to sell will benefit Trump and his family. Every time the price of Bitcoin goes up, his profits from World Liberty Financial go up as well. When the price increases from $70,000